Welcome back courtside, Buffalo Wild Wings Radio Row in Taco Bell Arena in Boise. The Lobos have come to Idaho's Cap City and knocked off the Broncos. Final score, New Mexico 88, Boise State 83. And we're going to kick off our post-game show with our Delta Dental coaches' comments, brought to you by Delta Dental of New Mexico. And we've got a special guest. You know what? With the Aussie connections in this game, why not talk to Associate Head Coach Chris Harriman? I know this one meant a lot to everybody, but especially to you. You talked about it with Hunter pregame, with all the Aussies involved. This is a big deal for you guys.
Yeah, I couldn't go home if we lost this one. This is an important one for me, and you know, they have two Aussies on their team and Aussie assistants. So that was a heck of a win. They're a really, really good team. Obviously, a veteran team. 3 redshirt seniors, a redshirt junior, a team that's won the league here. So, you know, to win, I'm just so proud of our guys. I thought it was a tremendous effort.
In the second half, in particular, when you guys went on those 2 major runs, what was so good defensively? And how did you guys shut down James Webb the way you did?
Yeah, to be honest with you, we just tried to give him as many different looks as possible. You know, we just tried to change things up, trying to keep him off balance. Like I said, they're an excellent shooting team, but what a lot of people don't realize is they average twice as many free throws made as their opponents, and that's a big deal. So keeping them off the line, you know, trying to limit their threes and make all his catches hard was a big thing for us.
Well, I thought that was effective. You know, it was just change-ups. You went from zone. You started, I think, in zone, then you went to man-to-man, and then back to zone, and you had 1-3-1 and a 3-2. I mean, I thought that really gave them fits. They just weren't able to adjust. It took them time to figure it out, and kind of took their rhythm away.
No question. That's the biggest thing, Hunter. You're right, is trying to take away their rhythm. I thought we did a hell of a job. They scored 83 points. You know, so, you know, in hindsight, you always could be better, but I just thought that trying to keep them off balance, trying to take away their rhythm, keeping them out of transition. We had some lapses, but overall, I was just, like I said, I was really, really proud of our guys. A heck of a win against a really good team on the road.
A couple of key stretches I thought, one of them was when you guys were in a drought and you needed somebody to step up. And then you went on a run, and it was 7 straight points by Sam Logwood. He was crashing the glass, but finally got in a rhythm offensively and scored 7 in a row.
Yeah, he's big for us. He's a lot of people don't realize defensively we can do a lot of different things with him. You know, so even if he's not scoring, he can really impact the game with that, and also rebounding the ball. But you know, getting his contributions offensively really, really helped us. You know, he struggled early in the first half, and I thought he really bounced back and had a heck of a second half. And we need him to be like that for us to be good.
Shot selection. I mean, it's so huge, and you guys have gotten better in the last 2 or 3 games, just taking better shots, but you're also taking less threes. You only took 16 threes this afternoon,
right?
For 50%. I mean, very efficient. Is that something you guys work on in practice?
We're working really hard at it. You know, we lead the league right now in field goal percentage, and that's a big part of it, is making sure you don't take good shots, take great ones. You know, and I think our guys are doing that. We're starting to understand their identity, taking advantage of Tim Williams on the block. They got in foul trouble, and I think that hurt them. So they essentially had their 3-man guard in Tim Williams, who I think is one of the best post players in the league. So, yeah, taking good shots, getting the ball to the right guys is part of the maturation process for our guys.
I thought what you just touched on there briefly was the key. First off, there's no way that Anthony Drimmick can guard Tim Williams down on the block. When you had that matchup, you were just pounding on it.
Right, yeah, you got to take advantage of those things because you don't get that much, you know, and Tim's a load to guard for anybody, let alone a 3-man. And so I just thought once we got the ball inside, got him in foul trouble, got to the line, slowed down their rhythm. You know, I think Tim is, like I said, one of the best post players in the league, and we're going to milk him for all we can every game.
There was also a sequence there that I thought, in particular, Cullen Neal in the second half when he hit a couple of big shots, you know, 2 crucial threes. That's as comfortable and happy on the court as I've seen him in a while.
It's a big thing. You know, he struggled with foul trouble. He was out of rhythm all night. And then I give the kid a lot of credit. He bounced back late, made some really big plays. And even when he was struggling, he was tremendous on the bench. His enthusiasm, positivity, I was really impressed with all that. And, you know, he's growing up. They're all growing up, and that's part of it. A lot of people don't realize these are young kids, you know, and they have a lot to learn. And although they put on a stage like this, they're still young kids. So I was really proud of him tonight, and, you know, proud of everybody. Our guys that didn't even play were tremendous on the bench. So it was a lot of fun. Happy flight home, right?
Oh, yeah.
Big time. How do you practice those clutch free throws? You guys were huge down the stretch.
You got to have them. If you're going to win on the road, you got to have them. And Elijah, to be honest with you, has been struggling a little bit in practice. So I was proud of him to step up and make him. Sam went 1 for 2, and Tim made some big ones. So
4 in a row for
right,
Tim.
if you're going to win on the road, you better make your free throws late, and we did that.
All right, let's get you going. I know we're heading out here pretty quickly. Coach Harriman, congratulations, man. What a huge win.
Yeah, huge for us, huge for the program. We look forward to get back and get the Lobo faithful at the pit on Tuesday and get ready for UNLV.
That's right. Let's pack it for the Rebels.
Let's do this. I
All right.
appreciate
Good job,
it.
Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Chris Harriman, Associate Head Coach, Lobo Basketball, or Delta Dental Coach's comments brought to you by Delta Dental of New Mexico. 400,000 New Mexicans covered by Delta Dental plans. For more info, log on to deltadentalnm.com. We take a break. Lobo's a winner in Boise, 88-83. Back up to this Lobo Basketball from Field Sports.